Brought to you live from Peacock Entertainment, sponsored by Dionysus Wine and Dine Drink Kit, is MTV Greek Crib with today's host, Hera, the Honorable Queen of the Olympians.
Thank you, my lovelies. Welcome. I'm your wonderful goddess Hera, the goddess of childbirth, marriage, the life of women, and your queen of the Olympian gods. Today, we'll be going over the Temple of Hera, the first, because who doesn't like to marvel at your first home? Before we get to see this wonderful building, I heard this so-called human cult that worships us god and goddesses, and I just so happen to have one as well. They were so inspired by moi that they even created their own architecture style called the harem. Isn't that adorable? They made so many temples and sanctuaries for me in order to honor and worship me. I even heard they host Olympian Games by having the Olympian torch to ignite there. Isn't that great? I think that's adorable. Yeah, so adorable. Anyways, let's get going to this lovely building. So, this building here, known as the Temple of Hera I, or the Basilica, is an archaic Doric temple from 550 BCE in the ancient temple of Poseidonia, also known as Paestum. First known temple to be built in Poseidonia was originally to be built within a larger enclosed sanctuary of Hera that later became the Temple of Hera II with several minor temples and altars complementing it. Built from sandstone and measured 24.5 by 53.3 meters, just like every other Greek temple, it was oriented from east to west with the entrance to the east. Stylized as a peripteral temple, it has 9 by 18 columns on a 3-step stylobate with all 50 columns of the peristyle, including the architraves surviving for so long, thus making it the best preserved archaic Doric temple in the world. However, the upper part of the entablature were lost with only a few frieze backers remaining. The antithesis is very pronounced with the help of the echinus. It can be used to date back how old the temple designs were. The more curved it was, the more archaic the structure. Under the echinus resides a decorative band that used to have brightly colored flowers adorning the bands. The pronaos have 3 columns in antis, which are in situ, as are the antae, the extremities of the lateral walls of the cella. The antae has small scrolls under the underside of the capital, which is a trait found only in Sybaris and on the north part of the Peloponnesian Peninsula. The entrance of the double doorway leads into the cella or naos, but the external walls of the naos have disappeared. Ugh. So, apparently the city was left abandoned and some lime burner choose to ruin my beautiful temple. Honestly. But anyways, beyond the nails is the adyton, which means do not enter. As 1, it's my personal room, and 2, even mortals knew to store valuables away from the public into a storage room. Zeus and I wanted a room to put our stuff away, so we told some humans to change the apostolodomus into a adyton, just in case. Fun fact, it was uncommon to have the nails to divide into 2, which made humans wondered if the Temple of Hera was also used to honor Zeus as well, or support the roof, or both. But between you and me, it was for Zeus, but don't let the human know that. Finally, we have the roof. The roof was made from wood with eaves being made from brightly colored terracotta antifix in the form of pallets. Also, to make it stand out, each corner of the roof had female figures. Well, that was the end of the tour. I hope I was able to help you learn more about the Temple of Hera and how it was one of the many buildings inspired by the concept of harem, the description of the temple, and the purpose what the temple was used for.